The year 1815 denoted a defining moment throughout the entire existence of catastrophic events, with the destructive emission of Mount Tambora in Indonesia. This ejection, one of the most remarkable in written history, had expansive outcomes that resonated across the globe. In this complete investigation, we dive into the historical backdrop of the 1815 ejection of Mount Tambora, analyzing its causes, influence, and getting through importance in molding the course of mankind's set of experiences and our comprehension of volcanic peculiarities. Arranged on the island of Sumbawa in the Indonesian archipelago, Mount Tambora is a stratovolcano known for its gigantic size and unstable potential. Preceding the 1815 emission, Tambora had been lethargic for a considerable length of time, driving nearby occupants to underrate its volcanic risks. In the months paving the way to the emission, Mount Tambora displayed indications of expanded volcanic movement, including quakes, steam outflows, and the development of an enormous caldera. Regardless of these advance notice signs, the approaching upheaval surprised occupants and specialists, prompting destroying results. On April 5, 1815, Mount Tambora emitted with a progression of rough blasts that sent debris, gas, and volcanic flotsam and jetsam taking off into the environment. The ejection section arrived at levels of north of 40 kilometers, creating pyroclastic streams, magma streams, and a monstrous debris cloud that covered the encompassing scene. The emission of Mount Tambora released an influx of obliteration that stretched out a long ways past the quick area of the spring of gushing lava. Whole towns were covered under debris and flotsam and jetsam. And torrents set off by the breakdown of the volcanic caldera crushed beachfront networks across the area. The emission likewise significantly affected worldwide environment designs, prompting a year without a late spring in many regions of the planet. The gigantic measures of sulfur dioxide and different gases launched out into the environment by the emission of Mount Tambora significantly affected worldwide environment designs. The volcanic sprayers scattered all through the stratosphere, hindering sunlight and making temperatures fall in the northern hemisphere. The climatic impacts of the 1815 ejection were searched the world, prompting inescapable yield disappointments, starvation, and social turmoil. In Europe and North America, the late spring of 1816 became known as the year without a late spring, with cold temperatures, ice, and snowfall happening great into the late spring months. In the aftermath of the ejection, the regions surrounding Mount Tambora faced a humanitarian crisis of unprecedented extents. Thousands of people were killed or displaced by the eruption and its repercussions, with many more suffering from hunger, disease, and exposure. The ejection of Mount Tambora spurred significant advancements in the study of volcanology and volcanic hazards. Scientists and researchers began to recognize the importance of monitoring volcanic activity and developing early warning systems to mitigate the impact of future eruptions. The 1815 eruption of Mount Tambora made a lasting mark on human history and culture, inspiring literary works, artistic interpretations, and scientific studies into the nature of natural disasters. The environmental legacy of the eruption also continues to this day, with the landscape surrounding Mount Tambora serving as a stark reminder of the immense power of nature. The historical of the 1815 eruption of Mount Tambora is a sobering reminder of the significant and far-reaching impact of volcanic disasters on human societies and the environment. As we consider this significant event, we are reminded of the importance of disaster preparedness, scientific inquiry, and international cooperation in mitigating the impact of natural disasters and building a more resilient future. However, the scars of the Tambora eruption might have faded with time. Its memory serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring quest for understanding despite adversity. Thank you for watching.